Thanks, Brandon!
Oh, goodness.
Yep, I've forgotten what my real face looks like.
No scars, though.
He does.
I was bleeding. Which, just like you, makes me an anomaly, an aberration. Watch the switch. You're too young to be on steroids, but...
Are we good? He never tells me. Oh, did you? Okay. All right. So I'm here with Isaiah Moore, who I'm such a stupidly huge fan of you, and you are magical. That's all. He's magical. If you've never seen this man wrestle, you fail at life. That's all. Just go watch. It is a big statement. It's a hill I'm willing to die on today.
I appreciate it.
Because I've watched you like for some time, and I feel like I didn't like it that much when I first saw you. You were okay.
Not many did.
You were okay. I was like, who is this little motherfucker? Yeah, he's got some heart. I like that. And then all of a sudden, I was like, who is this? Who is he? I'm sorry. I was trying not to swear.
That's all right.
But so who are you? Tell me who you are. I want to hear it from like
Isaiah
the
Moore.
beginning.
I'm Isaiah Moore from the beginning.
From the beginning.
I'm like a lot of people, a small town kid with big dreams.
Okay.
I grew up in Buchanan, Michigan. I got one little brother. He, unfortunately, I don't consider it too unfortunate because he's still my brother and he's still pretty awesome. He has autism, and he and I have been really, really close, so I value myself on family. And wrestling's just always been there for me. There's never been a time in my life where I can't tell you that I wasn't watching wrestling, or me and my dad weren't wrestling, me and my brother, anything like that.
Oh.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was it for me. That was it.
I even know that one.
Yeah, see, and that's pretty much what set it off. I got really lucky. My dad was working with a guy. I had just graduated high school. He was working with a guy that started training, and yeah, he doesn't wrestle anymore, unfortunately, but random Sunday in July 2015 took me on to a wrestling training. I've been doing this ever since, so it's been my life.
No kidding. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Like a long time.
It'll be 7 years this August, actually.
That's awesome. And you've grown so much. Like, I'm assuming you train still, right? I mean, you work out.
All the time. I work out 5-6 days a week. We try to train once or twice a week. I try to stay busy, try to stay on top of my craft. I want this to be the it factor for me. So
I mean, I feel like you are the it factor, really, because when I watch you, that's what I see on like the big TV. I'm like, that's it. And it's not just the wrestling; it's the all of it, like the way you carry yourself, and you get the crowd like hyped up. Like it's the whole package. Forgive the
no, you're fine. I get that. That's the big thing. The crowd for me. That's where a lot of it comes from. Is that connection? It's a whole different world when you walk out in the curtain. And to me, some people don't want to talk to them, and me, I'm like, if you guys aren't being loud enough, I'll sit here all night. You know, like we're gonna have a good time. And that's to me, that's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to forget about everything and just enjoy the art that's wrestling. You know,
that is why I like wrestling. That's why I fell in love with it. Is the art? It's the wrestling is cool. Like the moves, especially you do, are like literally like well, I mean, obviously a body can move that way because his is moving that way, but
yeah, sometimes surprise myself, you know.
So you had a match with your brother. I watched that. That was really good. That was fun.
That was really, really special to me. He watches all my matches. He has a playlist of all my stuff on his YouTube.
That is fabulous. I love that.
He's always telling me I want to be a wrestler too. I want to be a wrestler too. And I finally, thankfully the guys, Tim at Top Notch here, he's really cool. Some of the guys, like Tyler Matthews and H2 and all them, they came up. My family came up and they really supported it. And my mom was a little bit scary on it, rightfully so. But
that's a mom's job, I think.
Absolutely, but
as a mom,
to me it was just special because I've as a wrestler you miss a lot of things. You know, you have to sacrifice a lot. You're on the road a lot. I've missed birthdays, weddings, I've funerals, you name it, I've missed it because this is what I'm trying to pursue. This is, what I want to leave my legacy for my kids for. And so it stinks at times, but that was a special moment for me because he got to live his dream. He got to beat me up finally after all these years, and all the family was there. And it was a really special moment, and probably my favorite match I've ever had.
That's awesome, though. That's really great that like the wrestling family that you have is willing and able
Absolutely.
to do that for you.
They are they're I can't say enough about, especially the guys that between GLWA and EHF, those core guys just right there have been there for me literally throughout my career. Tyler Matthews and I have fought millions of times.
Yes, you have.
That I have nothing but the utmost respect and all the love in the world for that guy. So I've been really blessed, through all the ups and downs that wrestling has brought. I've been really blessed, and especially to put on something like that, because not a lot of people would want to take part in a show like that, just because of the cautions. But they trusted me, and it was awesome.
It was awesome, and it was very good for viewing material too.
Thank you.
So.
Will your brother continue wrestling, or?
So my plan is to make it kind of like an annual thing.
Oh, nice.
And
okay.
Next year, I'd like to do it where we actually advertise it and make it an actual real show where people can buy tickets and and he can make something out of it. And if it becomes something a little bit more, who knows? Maybe we'll get him here on Vendetta for GLWA or something like that.
Yes, because there's at least 2 other autistic wrestlers I know of. There's Tank and Amazing Zondo.
Yeah, and I've met Zondo a few times, and he was part of the reason why I kind of thought it was okay for Sammy to be able to do
representation matters.
Yeah,
I say it all the
does.
time across the board. Like
it absolutely does. And because my whole life to me, that's my brother. No matter what it is, I'm going to treat him normal. I want him to feel all right. And watching Zondo and stuff, like my mom was always, I'm worried about his head. I'm worried about his head. Like if he hits it wrong one time, I'm like, but I'll keep him safe. And but I seen him wrestling, man. He's out there. He doesn't have no crazy helmet on. He doesn't have no, there's nothing holding that dude back. And and seeing that fire in him, it just reminded me of Sammy, and I was like, you know what, we can do this.
And you did.
Yeah, and we did it, and he surprised the living hell out of me. He did right before, and it was a really cool moment. Right before we walked out of the curtain, he looked at me and he said, "Isaiah, I just want to make you proud."
Aww.
So that's forever just gonna be something. Yeah, I know, right? Don't mess up.
Thanks, bro. Nice talk.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely something I'll always hold on to, though.
All right, that's so nice. That's so sweet. I don't even know where to go from there. That's just the sweetest thing ever. Oh, family's great.
It is.
So you obviously wrestle. There we go for Gloire and F. See, you're too young, but I see the letters like bouncing.
Just them together. That's all right.
So where else do you go? Like, where can people pay money to see you and support you by buying your merchandise?
One of my favorite places, merchandise-wise, you can always go to prowrestlingtees.com.
Well, see, I've learned a thing.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
My most updated T-shirts on there. As far as wrestling, I'm really there's quite a few places. Metro Pro Wrestling's over in Detroit area. They're a fantastic company. Horror Slam's over there as well. AAW Pro, that is probably my most favorite place to work right now. They're the biggest promotion going today in the United States.
Oh, really?
As far as independent wrestling, they put on some of the most phenomenal shows. They bring in the best talent around the world.
I'm assuming Detroit area?
That is Chicago.
Oh, yes, that's why I haven't. Okay, that's why
I was there this past weekend, the 15th. I was there, and it's always a phenomenal show.
I've heard good things about them. It just clicked in my brain.
Also, Squared Circle Megastars. They're an up and coming company. They've been around a little while. They bring in quite the crowd. One of the rowdiest crowds I've been in front of. They also run in the Berwyn Eagles Club over in the Chicago area.
Okay.
Legacy Pro Wrestling's up in Wisconsin. Raging Pro Wrestling's up in Wisconsin. There's a lot of places all over.
So you do travel. That was going to be my next. That was like the lead-in for my next. Like, do you travel? Like, because I know you go to Detroit area because I've seen you there. But
I try to travel as much as I can. You know, it's all I've been doing the last 7 years. So it's like.
Do you get down to the southern?
I have recently been making connections, yes, in Tennessee and in Florida. So those will possibly be up and coming.
That would be good.
All over.
I feel like the more people see you, the better, because you have what it takes to make it to that next tier, I guess.
You. That's the goal. That's what I'm aiming for. I'm not taking no for an answer.
That's what you should do, because you shouldn't take no for an answer. So, anything? Okay. All right. I swear I thought I saw him out of the corner of my eye. It's my fault. So, you're wrestling tonight.
I am.
Tell me about it. Make me want to watch it.
I can't tell you too much, but just like every other show that you see me on, I can guarantee that I'll steal the show. To me, what does Shawn Michaels used to call himself? He used to call himself the showstopper. I like to call myself the modern day showstopper, or show stealer if you want.
I like show stealer. I didn't understand the human highlight, because again, I didn't really like you. I was like, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. His hair doesn't even have a color. I'm literally, that's, yeah.
Thinking colors, you got to think person.
Yeah, I got that after a little bit. I'm a little slow on the up game sometimes.
Honestly, that's what a lot of people kind of expect at first. Like, what is it? It's a catchy name, you know what I'm saying?
But you are the highlight of the show. It like clicked one time. I was like, he's like the highlight. Oh, I get the name now. Like, I'm
just
smart
takes a
except for what
it's like that light bulb on Tweety Bird.
I feel like that actually manifests when I think thoughts like that. So what made you come up with the name? Because that's not like, it's catchy and it's very descriptive, but it's not like I feel like it's
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique, who is that?
Human highlight reel.
NBA player.
NBA. So my dad and I throughout high school, I was big into basketball.
Okay.
And I love LeBron James, but I was always a Michael Jordan guy. So I always watched all the old school. They had the Hardwood Classics on DirecTV, and you could watch all these old school games. And stuff.
Really?
And me and my dad would sit there and watch highlights and games, and he was one of the guys. The way he could dunk the basketball and fly through the air, like they called Jordan his airness, but he was the human highlight reel. Like, it was crazy. And I just I loved the name. I didn't want the real.
Oh.
So I just kind of was like, you know what? Okay, he can be the real, but I'm just the human highlight, and it rang.
It does.
It stuck with it.
I like it a lot. So why did you choose wrestling and not basketball then? I feel like that's like literally every teenage male's dream is like basketball or football or.
Well, I still love basketball. It was my passion for however long. I coached basketball like little kid, and I love that as well. It was awesome. We won championships.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. But when I got the opportunity to become a wrestler, that was it for me. Like I said, like, it's literally all I've ever, like, from a baby watched was.
Well, you always watched it, but that
But there's a different, like there's a difference wrestling? Of when it's passion, it's love, it's something that, to me, no matter what happens in the world, I know that I'm good at this. I know that I can make this a better place. I know that I can uplift people. I just there's something about it that I don't know. It's like an indescribable feeling. You can't really, you just have so much passion for something. You want it to be everything. You want it to, you want to be able to give back. You want to be able to elevate it. So to me, it's my life. I don't know.
I like that. That is a very meaningful answer, and I appreciate the thought behind it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. I get so ramped up trying to explain it because it's just love. That's the only way I could ever explain it. And you have a lot of ups and downs. Believe me, there's there's plenty of times where it's like, I'm not making enough money doing this, but to me, and I tell myself this, I keep hitting your microphone.
It's fine.
I told
I do it all
myself
the
this. I tell the kids that I train in wrestling this. I tell my kids this. Nobody's ever going to stand in the way of you doing something other than you. So if you want something, you have to go out and get it. And this is what I want. And I'll be, I haven't been told no. I haven't been told no, you're not going to get signed. No, you're not going to get here. So, until I get a definitive no, that door's still open.
All right. Fair enough. So you train?
All the time.
No, you train other people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, I should have.
You guys seen me twist and flip?
Yeah.
Those are my boys.
You shut up. That's
I'm
why
not kidding.
they're really good.
They are. They've made me very, very proud. They've come such a long way.
Wow.
Yeah, those are my boys. It's my pride and joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tearing it up right now. They actually, they got tonight. They're gonna go from Black Label Pro at 12 o'clock, and then they're gonna shoot down here and have their match here. Yeah, they're putting in work.
And and that's what you guys do, though. You guys go from one side of the state to the other to down to Indiana. You don't have any time with your actual family on the weekends when you're supposed to have time. I know all of you have day jobs, at least one, if not more. So you must have to have a passionate, fiery love for something to do all of that.
Absolutely. There's it gets hard, trying to maintain it, but in reality, I don't view it as, any, like when someone goes to the army or you own a big business, you're going to spend that time away.
You are.
You know what I mean? And yeah, you may miss out on certain things, but you have so much time, and that little bit of time you spend away, you're going to be able to give your family, you get to give your kids, everything that you never had. Like everybody always says that, they want to give their kids the life they never had. You have to be able to put in that time.
You have to invest into the business that you're building, and you are the business that you're building.
Absolutely. So if I'm not taking this time away, and the good thing about wrestling is if I wanted to, once my kids get older, come on the road.
That's true.
So
I see a lot of kids. It always makes my heart so happy when I see wrestlers' kids. I'm like, oh God.
So that's a big plus on it. But other than that, this is nothing new to them. They know, my kids are young too, but they know when Friday, Saturday comes, all right, Dad's leaving. And they're okay with that, because as soon as I come home, whether that's Sunday, Monday, whatever, they come running straight up, and then it's all about them. Then it's just being dad, and to me, that's okay. It's worth it.
It is definitely worth it, because this is your job. This is your business, and you make your family your priority when you're at home, and your business your priority when you're at business.
Absolutely.
Business at work.
I caught you.
I'm glad. I just opened my mouth and words come out.
That's all right.
So that's really great. So you are always busy, and I appreciate you not working out or doing any of the million other things you could do and to sit down with me, because I really am like a super fan.
Well,
I really am. You said yes, and I was like, and I think I almost passed out.
Well, if I'm able to help, you guys are helping me too. You're getting my face out there too. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we're all building something.
For the 3 people that watch my videos.
You never know. We all start somewhere. Nobody knew my name ever.
How do you get noticed by AEW? I would assume AEW.
That's footwork.
Or W.
That's just being in the right place at the right time. You literally never know who's watching you. I got contacted on Instagram originally.
Really?
So, I won't go into too crazy details, but that's where
Did you think that was possibly a joke at first?
I didn't know who the dude was. Because sometimes you get out of touch with stuff, you don't know who the contact is for this certain thing.
Okay, yeah.
So when they reach out to you, it's I know who you are, but I don't, what are you? Why are you in my inbox? And then you go check their page out, and it's like, oh, okay, we can talk.
Well, I'm sure you work for a bazillion companies.
I've worked for quite a few.
Hyperbole. But yeah, so I would understand that. You need to be on the
We're getting there.
here.
We're chugging right along.
And I'd be like, I saw him when he wasn't that good. He was good. He just, I know. I don't know why I do that because I forget the mic's there.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't hit it like 3 times.
I'm just talking to you. That's all.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I was saying.
I didn't hear it because you whispered, so.
My nails are really long.
It's all in good fun.
It is all in good fun. He knows what a spastic I am. That's all right. What was I asking? Do you remember?
I don't.
No. Mhm. Okay. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, so I'm very excited to see you tonight. And thank you for sitting down with us.
Yeah,
And I know you
anytime.
got to go like work out.
I do. We're getting to that time. But anytime you guys want to do this again, you let me know.
I would love to at a later date.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.